Welcome back to Cooking with Town and Country Foods. I'm Trinity Mack. It's a new year and health is on everyone's mind. So today I'm going to share with you a recipe filled with nutrients and protein. Spinach stuffed, prosciutto wrapped natural chicken with an organic broccoli smash and crispy kale. And bonus, it tastes fan-freaking-tastic. So let's get our cook on. We're going to get started on our entree dish. We're going to use Town & Country's fabulous natural chicken breasts here. What I like about our chicken is that we've simplified it for you at home. We've already trimmed the fat off. Next, what we want to do is we want to season our chicken just a tad bit because after all, we are wrapping it in prosciutto, and prosciutto tends to be very salty, so we definitely don't want to ruin the dish with too much salt. So what we have is just a nice little blend of poultry seasoning and a little bit of Italian seasoning. After that, we're going to take Town & Country's organic spinach dip. This is a recipe that we've done in the past. So if you would like to check out our last cooking demo featuring the spinach dip, go ahead and do so. We're going to spread the spinach dip on the chicken breast here. We want to make sure that we get it as even as possible. Then next what we're going to do is we're going to wrap it in prosciutto. I love this dish, by the way. It's probably one of my favorites. So a great little tip that I'd like to share with you, something I do at home, is I like to line whatever pan I'm going to cook a dish in with a little bit of aluminum foil. This makes it a lot easier for me when it comes time to doing the dishes, and with a passion, I hate washing dishes. So I just wanted to share this with you, make your life easier too. Okay, so we're gonna place our chicken in there. And then next we are going to do a little bit of crispy kale. So I have a fresh leaf of kale here. We're going to place it right next to our prosciutto wrapped chicken breast. We're going to brush it with a little bit of olive oil. And then we're actually going to brush a little bit of olive oil on our prosciutto wrapped chicken too. This adds a little bit of moisture and it adds a nice color to it at the very end. And then we're going to season our kale with the Italian seasoning and the poultry seasoning that we used on the chicken. Next, we're going to place the two items in the oven at 380 degrees for approximately 17 to 20 minutes. So let me introduce you to broccoli smashers. We're going to use another great Town & Country ingredient. We're going to place that in the pot here. It's about 4 ounces. It's enough for about 2 people. Next, we're going to add half a cup of heavy whipping cream and half a cup of low-fat milk. We're going to pour that right on top of our organic broccoli. Then we're going to season it with a little bit of granulated garlic, about a teaspoon, and about a teaspoon of our poultry seasoning here. Then my last ingredient is kind of like my secret weapon here. I have some pre-made pesto. Pre-made because we just need a tablespoon, and when we want just 1 tablespoon for a recipe, it's kind of ridiculous to spend $9 on the ingredients to make it. So that's why I went with pre-made. We're going to place this on the stovetop for about 15 minutes on high heat until the broccoli is soft and tender, and then we're going to emulsify it with our immersion blender. Here comes the fun part. We are going to take our immersion blender here. This is one of my favorite kitchen tools. It makes life really easy. We're going to go ahead and pop it in our pot here with our broccoli and our cream, and we're going to emulsify away. After about a minute or so, when our broccoli is similar to the consistency of mashed potatoes, we're going to remove our immersion blender and we're about ready to serve it. So let me show you what it looks like. As you can see, the consistency is similar to mashed potatoes. So because of that, we're about to get our grub on. Here we have our finished product right out of the oven. We have our crispy kale. As you can see, it's very crispy just like a potato chip. It's not wilting over. And then we have our prosciutto wrapped spinach stuffed chicken breast. Next, we're gonna go ahead and plate up. Because as I said earlier, we wanna get our grub on. I like to use white plates. I like to think of a white plate as a canvas for our beautifully presented dinner. We're gonna place our smashed broccoli right in the center of the plate here. Next, I like to take my crispy kale, place that on top, and then last but definitely not least, our prosciutto wrapped chicken on top just like that. And here we go. It's dinner time.